So like then I looked at Scarlett Johansson. She just kind of gave me her dresser. It was great, man.
I don't think that was Scarlett Johansson.
That wasn't Scarlett Johansson.
Welcome back to the Weekly Undertaking.
Hello.
I'm Alex.
I'm Mike. Thank you so much for joining us for another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how was your week, Michael?
It was pretty good. So for a reminder, and for those who are joining us for the first time, this is the Weekly Undertaking, in which we just basically take on challenges for us to complete daily.
Every week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, for last week, what we had to do, what do we have to do? I forgot.
We were supposed to spend an hour off the grid each day, in which we were to walk around the neighborhood. Pretty much, that's what it seemed to be.
Well, yeah, off the grid is in
No distractions.
just outside. That's what qualifies as off the grid in 2018.
Yeah, pretty much, except for if you don't think about the GPSs or anything that they have trained on us at any given moment.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a big thing for us to not use cell devices of any kind.
I mentioned this on the podcast last week. I'm a big walker. I walk on a daily basis, but normally when I walk and I listen to music, I listen to podcasts or audiobooks or something like that. And so this week was to not have any of that with me was a pretty worthwhile experiment, I think.
I agree. I'm one of the 6 people that still play Pokemon Go, which it gives me an excuse to go outside every day.
And how is that? Is that still busy?
It's actually better than you think. There are a lot of people still on.
Really? That surprises
It's
me.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The gym system is balanced out now. Anyway,
I got to get back on. All right.
that's its own thing. But yeah, not to have that was annoying because I wanted to hatch my eggs all week.
Right, of course, and so I guess it just doesn't track when you're.
Well, no, the app has to be open.
Gotcha.
And I was like, that's probably against the rules that we've
Yeah.
implemented.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
But I don't know. Also, I'm not letting you pick out of the pick and bucket anymore.
Yeah, this was a bad week to do this challenge.
This week was hot as Wolverine.
This hot as Wolverine.
Well, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Okay, I have to agree. Hugh Jackman is a very okay.
Now later tonight, I or whenever this gets uploaded, my dad's just gonna come in to my room. He's gonna be like, "So Wolverine, you want to talk about that?"
Hugh Jackman is a wonderful actor and does the part much
He's a
justice.
handsome man.
He is a very attractive man, and I can say that with full confidence in my masculinity.
Yes.
It's 2018.
I mean, I'd fuck him. Sorry.
No, I'm glad that we got that out there.
That's forever on the internet.
I mean,
now.
not that I disagree. Yeah, exactly. You can't take that one back. But regardless, we chose this week to be. This was the hottest week of the year here in Long Island, New York. So I'm gonna be honest. A lot of days I just couldn't. I couldn't complete the challenge. Like on we started the challenge on Sunday, which I think is when the heat wave hit. It was like
well, here's the thing. I'm not gay, but
okay.
I do have a list of men that I would try some things with.
Are you? We're staying on this?
Sorry.
One? All right. You know what? No, you clearly have things that you want to get off your chest.
I just wanted to elaborate.
Okay.
You know,
continue.
Hugh Jackman wasn't on that list. He is now.
I mean, and now he has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if Hugh Jackman wasn't on your list, I kind of question the efficacy of the list in total.
That's true.
All right.
Well, anyway, yeah.
No, you're not getting out of this. You're bringing this back up. You need to give us
week.
at least one other person on the list.
Danny Sexbang.
Danny Sexbang.
Yes.
Of Ninja Sex Party.
Yes.
All right. I can respect that choice.
Right?
I can respect that choice.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Continue
Anyway.
about the humidity of the actual.
It was So it was hot as hell. It was like 100 degrees on Sunday, the first day of the challenge.
Yeah, and it was humid as fuck. It was rough. It was rough.
Literally, yeah, every day from Sunday to Thursday, it was terrible for one reason or another. On Thursday, I didn't even do it.
You didn't do it on Thursday?
It got to a point That was the day after the 4th of July,
That's right.
and I was exhausted. Did you have a nice
The
4th,
5th
by the
of
way?
July. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. I actually didn't actually get to see much fireworks, but I played Monopoly with my friends.
Oh, nice.
Yes, we didn't intend to stay inside playing, but you know how Monopoly gets.
Yeah, I set off fireworks with my dentist.
With your dentist.
Yes, he's a family friend, but I just like to say my dentist because it sounds weird.
Yeah, I had a beer with my high school physics teacher for same thing, family friend, but
That's neat.
yes, but anyway, yes, it was a lovely 4th, but I'm glad. So was Thursday the only day you didn't complete the challenge?
That is correct. I did every other day.
Wow.
Friday and today were by far the best.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Sunday to Wednesday.
Thursday, yeah,
Wednesday and
including
Thursday.
Wednesday.
It was just terrible. It was so hot. And then I think it was Tuesday night. It was kind of raining.
It was.
But it was the type of raining where it was still sunny out and the rain was so hot.
It's kind of like a mist.
It was just a hot mist. It was the least satisfying rain you could imagine.
Right, I remember. I will admit you did a lot better with this challenge than I did.
How many days did you miss?
Okay, let's see. Sunday, I stepped outside and walked for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and I was like,
Nope.
No, I noped the hell back home. Monday, I didn't even try because I was sweating with the air conditioning on. I didn't even try it. Tuesday, I walked. Wednesday, I intended to, but like I said, the Monopoly game went long. We didn't get to walk to the
Did you win?
fireworks. I did not. I was very upset. I successfully knocked somebody out, but my friend Glenn is just way too good at Monopoly for me. So I
What game piece were you?
I was the car.
Well, there's your problem.
What do you mean? The car's the best piece.
Well, no.
What do you? Okay, what's the best piece?
The thimble.
The thimble.
Yes, because no one expects it. You put that thing on your finger accidentally, well, not the piece, but a regular thimble.
A regular thimble.
That could cut your finger. You can't cut your finger on a race car.
No, a race car will not cut your finger. It will hurt you in many other ways. But
Well, emotionally, but we're not talking about that.
True.
Back to the heat.
Never trust a race car.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but yeah. So Wednesday. So I think I did 4 out of 7 days this challenge.
Okay.
Which is a lot worse than I thought I was going to do. Because,
Yes.
like I said, I normally walk 3 to 4 hours on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
I thought
so
you were gonna kill this challenge.
I
but-
did too, but we all are disappointing in many ways. But
Yes.
yeah. So that was my experience. So was there any other things that you would like to
Yes.
bring up about any other challenges that you faced?
Well, the heat was by far the biggest challenge, and I
Absolutely.
overcame that. For the first few days by setting a goal for myself, a goal as in a place that I needed to go. We do not in my house we do not have a lot of breakfast food at the moment.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm gonna go get a bagel at Union, which is actually
That's an okay
I
bagel.
love Union bagels.
They're okay. They're
No.
okay. No, Limburg bagels.
No.
Limburg bagels are far superior.
They're great, but Union bagels are special.
I mean, it's a quality bagel, but they're not the best bagels in this area.
No, here's the thing. You get a plain bagel
plain
from
bagel.
Union. You ask them to toast it.
Toast.
Put butter on that sucker.
Butter.
And the heat absorbs the butter into the bagel. So the butter's not on the bagel, it's inside it. So you get a buttery, hot bagel.
What's the difference between this buttery hot bagel than other buttery hot bagels that they serve at other?
Because you've never tasted a buttery hot bagel like this.
Try again. Try again. You want to give that another go?
You've never tasted a buttery hot bagel like this.
You sound like you're doing an advertisement for Union Bagels right now.
Check them out. They're on Union Avenue
Thank you.
in New York.
They have buttery hot bagels.
Okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there is a challenge that we will be doing eventually. It might be next week, or a few weeks away, where it might be optimal for us to go get bagels, and I'm taking you to Union.
Fine, and I'll take you to Limburg, and then we'll compare. Will definitely.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I love Limburg bagels.
Limburg bagels are excellent.
I love their cream cheese, but Union is it's a taste that's just so satisfying. And if you do a loop from right here where we're recording, it's an hour exactly. So for the first,
that's perfect for this challenge.
for the first 2 days, I managed to get out into the almost 100-degree weather,
Mm-hmm.
which for people living in this area is terrible.
Yeah.
I realize if you're in Florida, you're like,
People in Texas are
that's
just
winter.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. But for us, it's rather brutal. It's rather brutal.
Horrible.
Yeah, it was really rough.
But I still did it. I burned my tongue with the bagel because I'd never eaten it that quickly. I walked outside.
You still got a buttery hot bagel on a day where it was 100 and plus
so
degrees.
worth it though.
Really?
It was so good.
All right.
And also, I walked by the kindergarten center on those days, and I saw you weren't in my kindergarten class.
I was not. No,
No.
we had pre-K together, and that was the last time we were in class together.
I was in public school.
Mm-hmm.
But each
Catholic school all the way.
yes,
Yeah.
but each class in our kindergarten center plants a tree called the penny tree,
Right.
and it grows. And I saw our class's penny tree. It was a
that's
class of 22.
22?
2002.
2002.
Kindergarten.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Class
class
of 20.
of 22 isn't around yet. Yeah.
Class of 2014 high school. And they put the graduation dates for the kindergarten center and the high school. It was very nice. I was like, that's my tree, and I didn't touch it.
That's actually really cute and nostalgic.
It was nice. It
Yeah,
was a
that is-
nice tree.
That is.
Not like the 2006 tree. That
What?
tree was thin and lame.
Those-
This was a thick tree. Like, our tree has a nice ass. Okay.
So anyway,
Sorry.
Noted that that tree of 2006 does not have that ass.
I gotta tell my mom not to listen to this.
Yeah, this is. I did not expect this challenge to bring us down this path.
Yeah, first Wolverine, and now I'm learning a lot about myself.
Yeah, me too. It's a very enlightening
Yeah.
podcast.
Where did you go for your walks? For the most part, I know where you went today because I went with you.
Right. Today we wrapped up with a nice, I think, a very rather pleasant walk along around this area, and my favorite place to I walked along the fitness path at Jones Beach.
Ooh.
It's a really nice path. You know, it's very very pretty along beaches, and then you walk into like a little grassy area. It's really really enjoyable. I typically don't walk it because I like to kind of wander when I'm walking and listen to music and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
okay.
this gave me for a similar reason that you did the Union Bagels loop. This gave me a direct path to go and come back. It's about 4 miles round trip, which comes out to about 10,000 steps, which, you know, daily goal. It's what everybody says.
That's
so,
nice.
Yeah. So that was my go-to. Excuse me. That was my go-to spot.
Okay. I started out in the week very very goal driven. I had a destination and then I came back.
Right.
But then starting Tuesday, which was the third day we were doing this. That was the hot rain mist crap day.
The boiling water vapor.
I
Yes.
went right before sunset because I thought it would be better. It
Right.
wasn't.
No.
I brought an umbrella, which did nothing.
Didn't do anything.
Well, the mist was like, it wasn't really falling. It was just kind of
Right.
hanging out.
And so you were walking
I was just
into
walking
it.
into it. But that was the first day I was like, I'm just going to get lost.
I remember that. I walked a little bit before that, I think, before the mist actually got there. But I remember I was later on at night. It just felt like walking into somebody's sweat. It was gross. It was really nasty.
Yeah, that's not an experience you'd want to feel outside.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Or actually at all.
Well, anyway, I went. So I got lost on Tuesday intentionally.
That's good.
At
That's
the
good.
end of my block, there are 2 ways to go, left and a right. I took you left today, which is the way I don't usually go, but I went Tuesday, and it's just like a maze of houses, and I ended up finding myself at a CVS, that one that's near you.
The one on Broadway?
Yes. And I bought more Twizzlers.
More Twizzlers?
Yes.
Were they all still watermelon flavored?
No, I actually got cherry this time.
Oh,
just
good.
cherry.
That's a better one.
Been eating too much watermelon. That's my excuse. Like
Too much
I'm
watermelon.
being healthy now by getting cherry Twizzlers.
Cherry Twizzlers.
Because I found myself at CVS and I was like, I kind of want Twizzlers. It's been a long time. And I was like, nope.
It's been 1 week.
It hasn't even been a week.
It has 6 days.
Yeah, so Yeah, I need to.
You need some
I need
other
to figure that out.
other candies. Yes.
I need some more. Yeah.
One of the things that not so, like I said, I walked on the Jones Beach Boardwalk this time, but so not so much this week. But in general, I think that getting lost and just kind of wandering around your neighborhood for a few hours is really interesting experience because it feels like you're not a part of the neighborhood where you typically where at least in my experience where you grew up. You know, because you always live in the same block or exist on the same kind of, okay, the grocery store is this way, the convenience store is this way, I gotta go to school on the other way. And then beyond that, it's like, it doesn't feel like if you go very far beyond that, like beyond the main roads and just start walking through the residential area or the maze of houses as you called it feels like you're in another town, another world.
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird. That's my contribution.
No, it is weird because on the one hand, you can go house hunting and see houses that you've never seen before.
I stared at some houses like a creep this week.
Just start thinking like, man, if I was on HGTV, I could sell this thing for renovation.
I'd buy it. I'd be the sucker buying it.
Would you?
Dude, there was this house. This is gonna sound so lame, but it was like, imagine like a regular house that's a square.
Okay.
But then it had two parts on each side that protruded outward, and it had a middle section that was kind of like a little garden with the front door in the back of that garden. So it's like you.
It's like a U, and then the entrance is like at the middle part of the U, like on the far end.
Yeah, that's a better way to describe it. Thanks.
You're welcome. I was just trying to clarify.
Yes. And it was great.
How big was that? That sounds huge.
Nah, it wasn't that big.
Really?
But it was beautiful.
Okay, awesome.
I shed a tear, but it was raining.
Do you have any ideas to where it might be?
Yeah, I was in that maze.
Oh, okay.
I was
somewhere in the maze.
Yeah, I was gonna try and find it with you today, but it was like, nah. And you were like, I want food, and I was like, okay.
I was very hungry.
Yeah.
I was very hungry.
Your sandwich was good.
It was delicious. It was very, very good.
Cool.
Very a high quality sandwich.
I had food before you came.
Right.
But
what was I saying? But yeah, no, I really enjoy kind of exploring because you unveil areas that I didn't know existed. There was one point that feels like more like a gated community, like it's like a side road off a side road. It's really really interesting to see a different environment within the neighborhood that you always kind of knew. So what did you find yourself thinking about in this kind of you're only left with your own imagination, no distractions?
Well, so I don't have I don't have an actual list of guys that I want to have sex with.
Oh my god.
It's more of a metaphysical thing. It was kind of a joke.
So wait, are you just bringing this back, or are you telling me that you spent your weekly hour-long walk, your daily hour-long walk, constructing more names to go on this list?
It was a lot of time to think.
Okay, all right.
Well,
all
it
right.
started a few days ago where I'm like, I'm gonna say like it's as hot as balls, and I'm like, no, I could say a dude's balls, and then it'd be weird. And then it evolved, and then I don't know why I said Wolverine.
We all know why you said Wolverine.
Yes, Mr. Jackman. Yeah.
Please call us.
But I wanted to, elaborate. I haven't been thinking about this for a long time. I am very comfortable with my sexuality, which is straight. Not that there's anything wrong or against any other identification of one's sexuality. That's just who I am.
I can tell you're
as a person.
I can tell you're comfortable with this by how you keep you keep coming back to it.
Did I ever tell you about? Well, when I was hanging out with my friends from college when we were in college, I would often act
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yes, I would often act very gay because it was very funny. And there's this one time, I don't know if I ever told you this story, but I was dancing with two of my guy friends. We were like in a conga line, but we were swaying back and forth to this weird like reggae beat. And I just kind of like, I felt very confident going in. I was like, I saw a gay porn that started like this once. And
pause.
Okay.
All right. So hold, just to get this on the record, you're telling me that not only do you have a list
No.
of men, but you've also seen gay porn.
No. Well, okay.
That started with specifically. That started with the
guy
Congo line.
who hasn't seen? I'm ending this.
Are you sure?
My parents listen to this.
Okay. All right.
Well, okay. I've seen a little bit. Well, yeah, but when you're looking, I'm not helping my case.
No, you're not.
Why did I come back to this?
You're not. All right, continue your story. I just wanted to clarify this before we.
No, that was it.
That was it.
I never felt another man's touch after that.
All right. Well, I think we've made some excellent progress here today,
so
Alex.
this challenge. Nervously drinks water. I forgot what we were talking about.
I think that we're trying to get at that this challenge made us think about things in a new way. Well, and I think that you more than me, but
you were going on that whole spiel, and the only thing I was thinking about was, how do I do this gay joke a third time, and just reiterate on the fact that I don't know
that there is a list somewhere.
There's no list. Hang on, I gotta delete it. I mean, there's no list.
And let the record show that Alex went into his pocket and then gave up. But
yeah, I seriously wasn't listening. I was thinking about how I could entertain the masses with my
bring it back for the third beat.
Yeah,
gotcha.
The third beat. That's what it's called.
Yes,
that's why I did that.
Okay.
Anyway,
comedy comes.
Wow, I'm just looking at the capture, and you could see the spike of all the gay discussions.
Yeah. Well, there's. Again, I think that this did not go how I expected it to, but it's good. Yes. It's good. It's good to talk about.
Not gay isn't a derogatory term. Like just a descriptive term.
No, objectively, yes.
Just want to clarify.
No, everyone. There is no it's okay to be
no
gay.
Homophobia.
No homophobia. We are very much.
I think it's very clear that I want to be one of you. I'm just not.
Yes, correct. Oh man. So, besides your list, what else kind of things did you ponder upon when walking around?
So, I don't know how much I want to talk about this, but not because there's anything wrong with it, because I might want to do something with it. I had an idea for a potential sketch / short film. That we do sketches and short films, by the way. We have 2 out right now on our YouTube channel, The Oxymorons. Shameless self-plug. Yeah. I almost burped.
Definitely check it out.
But yeah, that's kind of what I do when I'm. See, when I was younger, I had more time without technology and cellular devices to kind of ponder just about things and think about things. And I always used to get a ton of different ideas about just stuff. But now, I think this goes for a lot of people. Like, we always have our phones to distract us. So I don't even remember who said it, but the best ideas are thought of when we have nothing to do, which is why people think of things when they're in the shower.
That's very true. I like that.
Usually my only time where I'm just kind of just hanging out.
Just thinking about stuff.
Going on these walks without anything on my mind, just exploring and looking at houses and admiring them. Oh, those houses.
Very beautiful houses.
But yeah, I thought of this awesome idea for a skit that I think we should do.
Tell me about it.
It involves golf.
Okay.
There's no way we could do it because it's got a huge budget we'd need.
A
lot of expensive choreography.
We are very recent college grads, but give me the elevator pitch.
Golf, but it's secretly an ancient kung fu that people mastered before the invention of gun.
So like the invention of golf? Like,
yeah,
is that what
but it was originally created for fighting. Like, people fought with golf clubs, and then they'd like throw the golf balls in the air and whack them, and it'd look really cool.
Interesting. Okay.
But then it's gonna be something like Garrett Johnson, Golf Hero, where it's like a guy has to defend.
I have a question.
What?
Who's Garrett Johnson?
I just thought of the blandest name possible.
Okay, I thought it was like a famous golfer that I was not unfamiliar with.
Well, it might be. I don't know.
I'm not familiar with the PGA.
Garrett Johnson.
Garrett Johnson.
I have a question. Is he on your list? No.
No. Okay, so
we can't afford him.
So Garrett Johnson is just the protagonist of this kind of. Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I've said too much. No one make this movie. I'm making it in 20 years.
Or if you make it, please give us a portion of the money. Like, if somebody out there
donate.
Yeah, donate to us. We'll post a Kickstarter.
Yeah. Do you want to be Garrett Johnson? I don't
mean,
want to be Garrett Johnson.
well, I'll be Garrett Johnson.
I'd rather be the evil golfer who wants to take over the golf course.
And what's the name of this evil golfer that wants to take over the golf course?
I don't know. Dave.
I was thinking Jarrett Gonson, but that works.
Jarrett Gonson.
Jarrett Gonson.
I like that.
Man, that also sounds like a golfer name. I'm not gonna lie.
Twin brother, Garrett.
Jarrett Gonson.
Jarrett. Garrett.
Jarrett. Garrett.
Which one do I shoot?
Shoot him. Oh my god. That sounds like a hot mess that I want to be a part of desperately. Oh man. That's a genius idea.
So what do you think about during your walks, Michael?
Well, I thought about a lot of things. I also started thinking about things that I started to have imaginary conversations, imaginary arguments that I think everybody has, like, in the shower and stuff like that.
I often interview myself when I drive in the car alone.
Which I think I do something similar to that. Like, not exactly like an interview, but like putting an imaginary person, trying to have a conversation with them, which I kind of like, because it kind of like, I mean, I think everybody does this to one extent or another. You can kind of like question yourself, bounce ideas off of yourself, which obviously you should bounce them off other people as well. But it lets you consider another point of view, which I think is great. And I found myself doing that a lot when
What if there was like a hidden camera while one of us is doing that? It'd just be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" Yeah, I'm doing well. I don't know.
Wait, so are you telling me that you do out loud interviews in your car?
Yeah, I just talk to myself. I talk out loud.
Oh, you talk out loud to yourself.
Is this not what we were?
Oh,
no?
I was doing mental kind of conversations.
No. I've gotten caught before, just like I'm rounding a corner, being like, "Yeah, I totally eat a monkey." It's just like a guy coming there. Like, oh,
now he thinks you're a monkey eater. Oh, that's funny. No, I will say though, when the mental imaginary conversation gets intense, I will occasionally vocalize phrases, which makes me, I think, sound even crazier than if I was consistently talking.
Yeah. It's just like it's just like, no,
that's not what I was saying. Yeah, exactly.
Just out of nowhere. Just like on a bus.
Exactly.
Just like one other dude reading a book.
Yeah, I was walking by just walking by somebody that's like having a barbecue and just like saying something out loud like oh yeah, no, I would never buy that. I would never do the monkey or anything like that. And then the guy just thinks that I'm crazy. Yeah, that's embarrassing. Yeah. But I also in addition to that, I started finding myself like asking questions that I hadn't thought about in a while, like so similar to what well, not exactly like sketches, but something like how interesting is it that the sky is blue? Like, I know that there's an atmosphere, like, in the way that the light hits it and all that, but how cool is it that there is a barrier that's invisible for most of the time that we're around, that can only be seen at certain times of the day, and that there are stars beyond that they're still there, but we just can't see them. I think that's really interesting. That's that. Yeah.
Yes.
So like I found myself asking those questions that I don't know. I don't think I've asked them about or like pondered them really deeply since kindergarten or since my latest philosophy class. Yeah. But I thought that I thought it was interesting that I found myself thinking about that.
I do stuff like that too. My favorite thing to think about is the multiple parallel universe theory thing.
The multiverse,
like what they do on Rick and Morty, but like real.
What if it was real? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like fascinating to have like some sort of comfort in the fact that in a way you've done literally everything,
while also not.
Yeah, while also like there's probably a version of me that jumped off a cliff and died because he was curious about what would happen. But then there's me who's like, I did that. But here I am.
Exactly. And then there's a guy that did that, lived, and tried again, and like so many different.
Yeah, we don't talk about that, Alex.
No. We try to avoid that guy at all costs.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think that So yeah, I definitely recommend wandering about, and getting 10,000 steps a day is clearly important and good exercise and stuff like that. But also,
experiencing nature without the interruption of technology was nice.
It was definitely was, and
I don't think the absence of technology was the primary focus of this challenge once we were in it. I think it was more just about just enjoying being alive.
exactly.
And being mad that we couldn't check the time.
It forced us to be present in a way that I don't think I was otherwise.
Yes.
So I would, meditation and things like that are always great, but I think that there is a benefit to walking around and things like that.
And we'll probably try meditation one day. It might be a new weekly undertaking 100 years from now. I don't know.
We'll think
like a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a
We'll
month.
think about it. No, that'll be that would be interesting because
And
but yeah.
speaking of new challenges,
Okay.
I think it's time for a good old-fashioned segue.
Segue. Okay.
I got the pick and bucket right here. It's just
Okay.
been sitting next to us. It's that pink thing.
With the strangely intricate and plain.
Yeah. Ain't
pedestal.
it beautiful, this pink little guy?
Yes, it's
The pretty
great.
pink and bucket.
The pretty pink.
Wait, no, the pretty pink pick and bucket.
Pretty pink pick and bucket.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's a tongue twister. Okay.
All right.
Alex, you pick this time because I don't
Yeah.
want to sweat anymore this week.
It's gonna be the nicest week now, and we're gonna be like stuck indoors doing something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, all right.
Okay.
What's the challenge?
All right, I got one.
All right, great. Read it aloud.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
Good news, it's not the one we've been dreading.
Oh no. Okay.
What will I have you read? Read a book from another's recommendation, from each other's.
Oh, interesting. So kind of like we're doing a book club this week.
Book club this
Okay.
week.
So it's not like a weekly one. It's just we have to read a book of the other's choosing
Yes.
during the week.
There's no daily requirement.
Okay.
Just finish a book.
Just finish the
by
book.
next recording session, which is a week's time.
That's
and
nice.
I don't know about you, but I already have my book picked out for you.
I need a little. I'm gonna need a little thinking. But what book do you have in mind?
Yes. Well, are you familiar with the author Mark Manson?
I don't think I am. What kind of stuff has he written?
He's written 2 books.
Okay. All right. So okay.
And
What are they?
anyone who knows that name knows exactly where this is going.
All right.
And I love
I'm
this
not
book
one of those
so much.
people.
A dear friend of mine recommended it to me, and I love it
Mm-hmm.
so much. And I'm so curious to hear what you think about it, because it's a book of ideologies and ways of living.
So like a philosophy book?
It's a self-help-ish book.
Okay. Okay.
And it's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Interesting. Okay.
I have it upstairs. You are taking it home with you.
Great. Okay. All right. All right. So like, how long is it? How long about is it?
It's like 200 pages. You can
that's
finish it
not
in a
that
few
bad.
days.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad.
So I hope you will do the same for me. Don't give me Moby Dick. Don't be
All
a
right.
Moby Dick.
All right. Well, there goes all my Dickens books and stuff like that. For those of you out there, I graduated with a degree in. I was an English major in college. So I have a lot to choose from. What would you
I did
enjoy
arts.
reading? Yes. Actually,
You don't have to decide right now.
no. I think I will. I think I'm gonna
Okay.
give you. Have you ever read Watchmen?
No, I haven't even seen the film.
Okay, good. Don't see the film.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen the film. It might be a very good film, but I want you to experience the book. It's a graphic novel by Alan Moore, and I'm forgetting the other guy that wrote it. But it's a graphic novel. It's got superheroes and stuff in it.
Oh, I
but
dig
it's a very important book. Even though it's a graphic novel, it made Time's top 100 books of all time.
Wow.
So it's very interesting. Got a lot of very interesting philosophy in there. So I just read it, experience it, and we'll have a lot to discuss the next time we meet.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Yes.
that's that one I'm gonna look forward to. All right,
Great.
So, is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Well, okay, so here's the thing about that I'm kidding.
Bringing it back.
No,
and forth.
we're done.
Okay, all right.
We're done.
All right. Well, as always, if you guys have any suggestions as to things, weekly undertakings for us, you can send those emails to us at itstheoxymorons@gmail.com.
And we will eventually have social medias, just not yet. We have a Facebook group, actually, or a thing.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh, great. So, like us, is that
Find us on Facebook.
Find us on
Oxymorons.
Facebook, the Oxymorons. That's TheOxymorons.
Wow.
3 separate words.
Nice.
I can
Great.
spell.
Anyway, yeah. We'll have that other stuff up and running soon.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening. Do you wanna do?
No,
I'll do the send off this time.
I don't even know what the new send off
Okay,
is. We
all right.
went back and forth on 20 of them.
All right. Well, until next week, challenge yourself and try something new. Thank you very much for joining. You like that
That's
one?
clean.
That's a clean one.
That's clean. Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you so much.